Have you ever stopped to think about what makes a first kiss with someone special just so unforgettable? It feels like this incredible, magical moment, right? But what's really going on is some fascinating and powerful biology. So let's dive into the science behind one of the most universal human experiences there is. So, what is really happening inside our bodies that makes this one single moment feel so important that it gets locked into our memory for, well, pretty much a lifetime? It turns out it's way more than just emotion. It's actually a beautifully timed cascade of physical and chemical reactions. Okay, so before your brain even gets involved, the whole experience kicks off with your external senses. Think of it like a sensory overload, but, in the best possible way. It's your body getting ready for what's about to happen. Now, while all of our senses are on high alert, there are two that become especially important and play a huge role. The first one is pretty obvious, touch. But the second one, and this might surprise you, is our sense of smell. And this is where things get really interesting. See, touch is direct, you feel it. But scent? That's a powerful, almost subconscious thing. And it turns out that a woman's sense of smell can actually be many times more sensitive than a man's. This makes it a super critical and often invisible factor in attraction. So a person's natural scent, or even a perfume or cologne, can totally amplify the entire experience. All right, let's go from the outside in, from our senses to the internal command center, the brain, because this is where the real magic is. Those feelings of pure joy, that deep connection, that excitement, it's all thanks to a seriously potent chemical cocktail that your brain starts mixing up. And this whole symphony of emotion, it's all conducted by just three key players, a trio of incredibly powerful hormones. And here they are. You've got oxytocin, the connection hormone, serotonin, the happiness hormone, and dopamine, the pleasure hormone. Let's quickly break down what each of these actually does. So first up, we have oxytocin. People sometimes call this the cuddle hormone or the bonding hormone. When this gets released, it creates this really profound sense of attachment and connection. It's the chemical that makes you feel like, in that moment, this person is uniquely yours. It just builds this incredible sense of trust and togetherness. Next in the mix is serotonin. Now, this is your ultimate feel-good chemical. It just floods your system, and it's directly responsible for that overwhelming wave of happiness and pure joy. Basically, this is the chemical that puts that massive, can't-wipe-it-off-your-face smile on your face. And finally, we have dopamine. This is the pleasure and reward hormone. It does two things. One, it makes the moment feel incredibly good. But two, and this is the really crucial part, it starts to rewire your brain's reward system. Dopamine is the thing that makes you want to experience that amazing feeling again, and of course, to be with that person again. So what happens when you combine that intense sensory experience with this huge hormonal rush? Well, you get an incredibly vivid, long-lasting memory. That chemical blast is basically your brain yelling, "Hey, pay attention, this moment is important." It's this perfect storm of sensory detail and emotional intensity that makes the memory of a first kiss so powerful. It ensures that, yep, those moments also get captured somewhere in our memories. It's why you can remember it so clearly years or even decades down the road. But here's the thing, this isn't just some random biological accident. This whole complex process actually serves a really deep evolutionary and social purpose. It's a built-in mechanism designed to help us form real, meaningful connections with other people. So try to think of that first kiss not just as a single event, but as the moment these chemical building blocks are first put into place. This hormonal trio isn't just for a quick feeling. It's the fundamental toolkit our bodies use to kickstart connection, love, and attachment. It's the very foundation for building strong, happy, and lasting relationships. So the next time you think back on a really special memory, just remember the amazing science that made it all possible. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other powerful feelings and core memories in our lives are being shaped by this hidden world of hormones? Definitely something to think about.